and welcome. We have now returned back to Let's Play Fire Emblem. We're going to be knocking out this chapter. This little beauty of a chapter that I like to call Four Fang Offense. We're gonna be finishing that one. So, if you don't recall this chapter, first off, where have you been? But real quickly, we've got a boss hiding over yonder, right here, and I don't believe he actually approaches in this mode, so we can kind of take our time reaching him. However, we still kind of want to be brisk because we got two villages to rescue, and we also have a Wallace, and despite the fact that he has Wall in his name, he's not the most durable motherfucker in the world. He's not exactly going to be lasting as long if we let him go unattended to. So, I want to get to him as soon as possible. Anyway, let's see what's in this village. I want to say there's a silent staff in this chapter, and then another... I do not remember the other item. Oh, no, I do. It's an Earth Seal. So there's a silent staff and Earth Seal. I'm assuming this will probably be an Earth Seal. Yeah! It always makes me happy when I can remember very minor information like that. Earth Seal is definitely going to be more useful of those two items anyway, so... Earth Seal, if you didn't read what he was saying, is going to be a promotion item for basically any unit besides a pirate or a thief. Actually, maybe it works for a pirate, but I know it doesn't work for a thief. Either way, it's going to be your catch-all promotion item if you don't have like a hero crest and you need to promote, like let's say Dorcas, you can use it on him. If you don't have a Knight crest and you need to promote Ken, you can use it on him. It's very convenient. Granted, you're not going to get it until this late. This is the first one you can get, so it's sort of more of a safety net than it is something you can reliably count on. But it's still convenient for that alone. So, that's everyone on this side. So yeah, I was mentioning how Lloyd does approach. Yeah, spoilers, we're fighting Lloyd. Lloyd does approach if you're playing on a different mode than normal or Hollywood mode. So that's also another reason why this chapter is notoriously evil. Or at least I think it's... I don't know if it's actually like as notoriously evil as I'm playing it out to be, but I've always viewed it as something really like just truly awful. I don't know, that's just me. So yeah, with Lloyd approaching, that makes this chapter much more difficult. He can hit from range. He is promoted. He has a lot of speed, so he's probably doubling. And he's a swordmaster, so he's a lot of crit. So he's a really dangerous foe when he's not approaching. So when he is approaching, all hell gets broken loose. For now, we're going to be waiting our time out, trying to bait out all the reinforcements. Oh, it even says defeat Lloyd. So much for the spoiler there. Yeah, once we get Wallace in this village, I'll probably just like kill some time until I'm fairly certain that most of our units are accounted for in terms of like... Or most of the enemy units, rather, are accounted for in terms of being dead. Oh, don't go for him. Please stop. He doesn't know any better. He's just a lost child. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, don't do it. Honey, whatever. We should be able to recruit Wallace again, so... By this turn, I mean. Beyond that, I know I mentioned it briefly last time, but I am... At this rate, we're most likely going to be grinding one of our three lords in the arena right over here, and without wasting any time, I'll just announce it right now. It's going to be Lynn. I want Lynn to hit level 20 before the end of this chapter, because we are going to be promoting one of our lords next chapter, and I always promote Lynn first, because you get a choice, and there's no reason to promote her second. The sooner she promotes, the better, in my opinion, so... Yeah, that's what the plan is. Can you recruit with Farina? Yes, you can! Sick nasty. So... And this is a theme you don't hear that often either. It's a Kaylin theme, which is nice. Hey, I remember you. You were the girl who didn't talk to me ever. We literally never have talked until now. And we won't ever talk again. Boy, is she. and we're gay. I don't know. Yeah, so Wallace sees Florina, he's like, hey, there's a Lynn with you probably. Let me join up. One thing that is very easy to miss out on, if you think that Wallace being in this general area is kind of random, it is and is not. For the sake of just giving something to talk about while we're doing this chapter, one thing that's really neat about Wallace is that if you support him with Lynn, because he can hit a support with Lynn, and I can give some backstory, he'll actually reveal that in this chapter, he was traveling in this area because there are bandits here who are actually specifically part of the bandit tribe that raised and destroyed Lynn's village along with killing her parents. And he was actually traveling in this area to find them himself and murder them rather. And he actually succeeds, so, and he says he does that because he doesn't want Lynn to hold on to revenge and, you know, become the person that Wallace was or something. It's a very poignant thing, and so it kind of makes sense, like, why you would be like, why is Wallace in this fucking area? Why is Wallace not just, like, back in Kalen? It's a nice little thing. I mean, there's no other point I could think of to point that out, so, man. Anyway, let's get our grinding on. Yeah, Lynn is a very good unit for the arena, or at least our Lynn is, because, I mean, look at this. Untouchable. Man, that's nice. Sweet. Okay. Ellie and Hector will hold down the fort. Okay. Oh, whatever. Yeah, nice try, Donald. You really gave it your all. Oh no. Actually, oh no! I didn't realize he had to steal lands. That's actually doing quite a bit of damage. Sarcasm aside. Yeah, this is, even on normal mode, this chapter manages to get a rise out of me. How about this? Let's, fuck it. Cool. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Now let's do this. Now let's have Lynn go back to the arena. She wants some more. Can't blame her. A mage. I give a fuck about a mage. There's literally no way we can lose if we're doubling. Look at this. This is guaranteed death. Goodbye. Even if you would hit, nothing would have happened. Oh man. Gotta love that Lynn. Anyway, Wallace, I guess I'll have him visit this village, just fuck it. Oh, it's Nino. Hey Nino! Don't mind me. Sorry, am I intruding? Is this a bad time? Okay. Nice meeting ya. See you around, maybe? Possibly? Okay. So now we got the silent staff. Okay. 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 So, I believe with some hacking, it can be revealed who that character is, but I'm not going to say who it is. Why? Because I like to really? Can I? Okay, I can. But I like to tease you all. Lance Reaver, that's not even... You're fucking Kent, you can deal with it. You're a big boy, Kent. You can handle it. Are you a Lance Reaver 1 too? No, you're not. Well, adios, asshole. Goodbye. Hey, S-rank Lances, that's what I like to see. Okay, that's about it. So let's move on with our lives. Oh, whatever. Oh, okay. That's actually a little bit more significant than I realized. Kent, meanwhile, doesn't give a fuck, because Kent is just obscenely overpowered, I think is the expression that CNN would use. Anyway. Here, oh wow, 600 gold. I wonder if Lynn will win this one. This is kind of like the similar situation with the mage, except for she's not double killing. but I only have 3% chance to miss, so it's actually worse for her. Or whatever. Well, actually, I guess in theory it's not, because she could have actually potentially won if I missed. Whatever. It was a bad situation for her anyway, but whatever. Let's visit this house for. Oh yeah, I already visited. It's Murdoch. Whoopsies. The things you forget when you play in the next segment. Wow. Urk, I know you really want to look like a good unit, but just it's too desperate, honey. Okay. Sure, fuck it. Okay, let's see if I can. Is there like a magic bolt user or someone nearby who's trying to hit Florina? Because I feel like there is, and I need to locate them so I can kill them. Just out of anger. How dare you attack Florina? Oh yeah, you exist. What are you doing? Get the fuck out of here. What are you looking at? Keep scrolling. What the fuck are you doing? Okay. Is this chapter already over? That kind of was underwhelming, even for my taste. Whatever. Oh no, a soldier. The most deadly of all the classes. Yeah, this one he can't even win. Okay, let's speed it up. That was almost... I almost feel bad now. What am I? I'm impatient, that's what I am. Okay. 7 out of 10. This one should have some actual blood in it for once. Wyvern Rider. This one could be interesting. Probably won't be. Ooh! Well, I'm just gonna play it out. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, that's what save states are for. So, we'll pass on that one. I got a bad feeling about it, Lynn. Let's stick with this one. See, Shaman, I think the Shaman, this one will work out fine. Oh, fuck yeah, it's gonna work out fine. He literally can't win. Hit me with Flux, see if I can. Whoopsies. And you're dead. Is Limit level 20 yet? Come on now. One more match, okay. I'm gonna start approaching the Limit match here, fuck it. Let's have Sarah bring up the rear. And let's have you do this. Are you using... You probably had it at one point. You're probably using like a Purge or some shit. Or maybe there's a Bishop enemy nearby who's doing it, but... Either way, I'm not into that. It's not cute. Woo! That's all I can really ask for Kent. And he's actually capped out speed. Wow. Wow. His cap's a little bit lower than I recall. Because I know that, like, with Kent Insane, their caps for strength and speed are going to be slightly, like, because Kent is better with speed, his cap is slightly lower. Meanwhile, his strength growth is slightly worse, so it's slightly higher, which is counterintuitive. And the same goes for Sane, just in reverse. But I could have sworn his speed growth cap was at 25. Whatever. Yeah, so now we get to run into the fun fact that if Kent levels up, there's a tiny % chance he will just get no stats when he levels up, because he's got a completed stat. Beyond that, though, it's nice to have a max stat, because it means now your character is doing their maximum potential with that attribute. So that means now Kent is probably never going to be doubled. He's probably going to be doubling most enemies he comes across. If not, he's at the very least not getting doubled. So that's convenient. What's Floria's speed? Yeah. Floria still got a ways to go with her speed, but yeah, it's very convenient if nothing else. Okay. Oh, is that Lloyd? No, it's not. Okay, whatever. Is that Lloyd? No, it's not. One of you is Lloyd. What is that? Who is attacking me? Oh, well, at least now I have an excuse to use Lynn. Whoopsies. Goodbye. Level 20. That is a very good build for Lynn, especially with all that luck. I'm very okay with that. Okay, let's use you. Goodbye. So now we're done grinding Lynn. She too hit a speed cap of level 20. I think she hit it forever ago, but I just never pointed it out. When she promotes, she's actually going to be able to, this goes for any unit that they hit a cap in their first form, she'll be able to actually get that stat bonus increase that any unit gets when they promote. So hitting a cap when you're in your first form isn't quite as important, but it's still noteworthy if nothing else. So, meh. Can I do this? I do not want to do that. Let's have Hector just throw away his turn, because he's probably not going to hit. Okay, he hit. Cool. I kind of actually didn't even want that, but I'm... Oh, okay. Okay... There's a house right there that I'm tempted to visit, but I have no inkling of a desire to do so. Even though I just announced that I wanted to. Iron Sword... Sure, fuck it. Now that you're as lances, they don't really care. Strength and speed, I like it. Like it, Florina. A+. What is this? Was this supposed to be the guy who's going after the village? You are way behind the party, dude. Tardy for the party. Oof. Okay. So... Hey! Critical! What I like to see. It's why we got Elliewood a supporting actor after all. Oh god. Okay. Okay, keep attacking her. See what happens. I implore you. Just keep trying it. Okay, this is really stupid, but this was one of the first things I noticed. Now that Lynn's level 20, I might as well just start using someone in the arena just because fuck it. Might as well. Fimbolviter! What are you doing with Fimbolviter this early? Actually, we're getting closer to the end of the game, so I guess it's not that really early, but come on now. For reference, those of you who don't know, Fimbolviter is like one of the best tomes in the game. I think it's like either the second best or the best. I think it's actually second. Still, it's very good, and these units have no business using them in the arena. Whatever. Also, this is a Valkyrie enemy. I think this is the first one we've run into, just by virtue of the fact that they are very rare. If we were using Priscilla, this is what she would promote into. It's a very cool enemy unit type in general. You could not convince me otherwise. And it's a shame that we had to kill her savagely with her. If anything, I think like every single game, the Valkyrie is always a really good class. Like even in Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, where it gets like weirdly downgraded because of Mist. Because Mist like kind of sucks, but she's also very helpful. But I don't know. I don't even care. Let's do this. Fuck it. I don't care. Did you? Okay. So you are level 9. I really don't care about getting you experience. Meanwhile, let's do this. Let's do this. And then I don't want Ken getting experience. Let's do this. And then let's do Ken off of here. Just so that way another one respawns there. Let's do this. Hooray! Everyone wins. Also, there was a ballista up here. Motherfucker. Okay, that's about it. Oh, really? Really? That was the highway to the danger zone right there. Okay, let's do this. And, okay. I'm actually very okay with it. When did Hector cap strength? Also, there's Lloyd. Don't mind Lloyd. Yeah, what is this, like, chapter of the caps? Yeah, okay, Hector cap strength somewhere along the line, I just wasn't paying attention. First let's do this, just because it's an arena, I habitually have to abuse it. Another Fimbolviter again? Man, show me another enemy. This is gonna take forever, so fuck it. Yeah, aren't you glad I sped that up? I'm just gonna keep making that sound. Let's do it one more time, just because Ur could use some fun. By Ur could use some fun, I mean I could use some fun. So, let's do this. Oh no, 620. Bet it's gonna be a Berserker. Oh, it's a Swordmaster. Okay. That's not terrible for a Swordmaster, just... I don't know, yeah. I guess Urk is guaranteed... Yeah, I was gonna say, Urk's guaranteed to create more than him, so maybe it is. Yeah, bye. See ya! It's a lot of experience in gold, though, so I'm happy with it. This chapter was a roaring success as far as I'm concerned. So here's Lloyd. Good old Lloyd. Handsome, rugged, discreet on the DL. Looking for NSA on Tinder. You know, he uses Tinder, but really he's more of a grinder, if you get my drift. Anyway, he doesn't have the light brand in this chapter. Weird. I've always considered the light brand his, like, signature weapon. I guess it's by default because he has the light brand when you run into him if you don't meet him in this chapter, in a later chapter. And Linus will actually be using the light brand when we run into him, but I don't know. It's always been a thing where it seems like his weapon to me or whatever. Anyway, one thing to note is, like I mentioned last chapter, they have a support together. Which this should be sort of a foreshadowing that the game will eventually have us fight them together at some point. How is that going to happen? Let that silence be what my answer for you is now, because I don't have the answers for you right now. Anyway, these stats may not look intimidating, but they should intimidate you, because Swordmasters are nothing to fuck with. He has basically solid everything except for defense, and even then, his defense is not terrible. It's certainly not, like, enough of a hindrance to call him an easy fight. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to try and weaken him and get the kill with Elliewood. Let's do this first. Also, we get this nice, cool music. Also, it's one of the coolest boss lines in this game. It's right up there with the Damien line. Yeah. Well, it's a real interesting character when you get to know him. Too bad we never will, because he's gonna die. So now, let's use Elliewood. Ooh, yeah, that's why I said you should take his stats seriously. Look at that. That is a not pretty picture for Elliewood. Let's see if I can do anything with Florina instead. Oh, I don't want to kill though. I really would prefer to get the kill with Elliewood just because, yeah, nobody's hitting Lloyd rather, without killing him really. Sealants. What about Iron Sword? It's not happening. You know what? Fuck it. I'll try it. I'll see if it happens. No, I didn't want that. Okay, fuck it. Since I've already made a save state, let's at the very least we'll get to see the boss dialogue, which is in and of itself worth seeing. So, Elliewood's still wearing the burlap robe on his thing in this. Really? Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's me. Does it now? You know, I think I see some business model problems there. If you have some time, we could discuss it over a cup of tea. Maybe even hot chocolate, because I don't like tea. I'm not sure like where this is going. Jaw that bites. Fang's judgment cannot be undone. You know, you're thinking in absolutes here. We could undo this if you just decided real quickly, okay. And goodbye. Well, at least we got the dialogue. So there's really no other way we're getting out of this, is there? Sealants, no. That's kind of a shame. Well then, who wants to kill more, Florina or Kent? Kent obviously does not. Kent could not give us her shit. Yeah, that's really sad. I really wanted to get the kill with Elliewood, but oh well. Okay. Unfortunately, there's no other special dialogue he has with Florina. He does have some with Hector and with Lynn, but they're off being important. Yeah, fuck it. So here we are. This is Lloyd. Yeah, no, I mean, even against Florina, he's doing some serious damage. Granted, we're not using the weapon triangle advantage, but still. He's definitely what I would consider one of the hardest bosses in the game, just for where you are at in pacing. Even without the light light brand, he's still very difficult. And you really have to have a good understanding of his chapter. And mind you, this is one last thing I want to point out. He approaches and moves on his own in other versions of this chapter. So we got like the Diet Coke of this chapter. So that's also kind of why I wanted to get it out of the way, because well, I just wanted to beat it now. Anyway. Uh-oh. Oh no, Elliot, are you really being held hostage by fucking Scruffy McBeard over here? Uh-huh. Right. Levi was a cool dude. Almost killed Lynn. I like that. So he just kicks Elliot back, like, get the fuck out of here. I don't need you anymore. So they don't even need to find out his name. That's a shame, because they'll never get to. Anyway, that's as I said earlier, this chapter was a roaring success as far as I'm concerned. You know, we got Wallace, Oswin didn't get in the way, Sarah was there. It was a complete success. We learned that our opponent has morally gray beliefs, but is also morally conflicted with the fact that we're not complete evil assholes. So they have a conscience, we're just gonna have to kill them and their conscience. I'm not sure I like where this is going, Fire Emblem. I don't like this gray versus gray. Also, Hector's eyebrows are doing that thing again. Ah yes, Pence. My favorite character. And so my name is Lloyd. I'm gonna be just walking through this foggy area on my own. La-di-da-di-da. Don't mind me. How do I unmask that one for who she truly is? I'm gonna be helping out the heroes now. What's that? What's going on? What? Okay, I'm really ruining this moment, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Yeah, so, trust me, when I said Lloyd dies, he dies. Sorry to spoil the inevitable, but, yeah, I mean, yeah, so Lloyd got his quintessence harvested by Limstella. So that shows you that Nurgle, Nurgle has a fine line. No honor among thieves, if you will. Which was no, band of thieves was the good one. Anyway, so back with Nino and Jafar. Looks like Jafar isn't dead, despite being an angel of death. Ain't that convenient? How many times have you heard that one? I'm the daughter of that really crazy chick no one likes and is scared of. Why doesn't anyone talk to me? That's the law of the Fang. Why the fuck does anyone join this? If you get hurt a little bit, just fuck it. Sacrifice the wounded. I don't know. That's the fuck? Jeez. You didn't kill me. Curious. What a strange individual I must be talking with who would not murder me in my own weakness. To be fair, I don't think Nino could have killed you, like, if she wanted to. I don't think if she gave her a knife and your fucking jugular vein was painted, I don't think she could have done anything. So, I mean, both, like, as a literal sense of, like, physically, but also morally, she probably just wouldn't have been able to. But, you know, it's funnier to only imply one of those two. Anyway, you may be wondering, why are we dedicating so much of the plot to these two characters? Don't worry about it. Don't think nothing of it. They will not be you know, just this is one of those weird things where they don't show up later in the plot. I don't have any explanation for it really. Remember that one episode of Lost with like those characters from that like that get buried alive at the end and had no plot relevance? This is like the equivalent of that. It's a real watershed moment. I wonder how many of you would actually believe me if I didn't say that was a joke. Oh man, this game's older than dirt. Who am I kidding? Oh man, look at the detail on that fucking mug. He looks like as detailed as the fucking, like... God, what is the name of that brand? Like, the dog on the cover of the mug root beer brand. He just reminds me of that for some reason. With his, like... That's his face. His face makes that sound to me. See, this is, if you guys don't recall the burn status of the royal family right now, we're in Aqua Taco Town because they're currently divorced / separated, and the what's it called? The inheritance of the kingdom is currently up for grabs between Prince Zephiel and his sister. Zephiel being represented by his mother, and the sister Guinevere being represented by the father. So obviously each of them wants their offspring that they're representing to inherit the crown and keep all the power and blah 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 blah. And Zephiel is obviously the one closer to it because it's only 10 days till his coming of age ceremony when he becomes a man. So, and you would think, even though it's not necessarily his pick, that Zephiel's father would be a little bit supportive and happy. You'd be wrong. Burn politics and royalty are messy at best. They're gross and disturbing at worst, so. That woman. Ugh. I hate it when he gets a mistress. Oh, that's a deep cut. That is a deep, deep cut. Poor Guinevere, being referred to as nothing but a mongrel. Ah well. Yeah, so, as you can see, there's not really a... I mean, I guess there is technically someone we should be siding with and rooting for here, but it's kind of like an asshole versus asshole situation. So, yeah, I mean... Yeah, that's not exactly sympathizing much with Queen Helene here. Meanwhile, King, I think it's Bertrand or Desmond. It's one of those two. I never remember which. He's not exactly winning Father of the Year either. Yeah. So this is where things are going to get a little bit hairy. Oh no, not the plot item. The Fire Emblem. Yeah, but, I mean, doesn't that mean it's more likely to get stolen if it's that rare and valuable? I don't know. I mean, I guess because it would be guarded, that's one thing, but... Probably. How can you despise Zephiel so? You were just fucking like jerking off about like, ha, my son's gonna take care of everything. Ah, your daughter's gonna be a fucking serf. Eat my dick. Like that's a. I'm not taking his side here, but you come on now. He's not saying yes. He's not saying yes. I love my son. He's saying that's a. Oh. Damn, self-dragging. The worst kind. Yeah, the worst part here is that as much as Desmond slash Bertrand, Desmond, actually, I just see his name there. As much as Desmond implies that Zephiel is not his son, there's nothing presented in game to propose the contrary. And based on their family resemblance, and it may even be outright stated in Fire Emblem 6, he is his father. So, this is definitely not a pleasant case of paternity, claiming, like, there's no Mori for Fire Emblem 7, basically. So, yeah. And, yes, this is still going on. And, is it going to be Pent? Is it going to be Pent? It's Louise, okay. Close enough. We're getting Lady Pent. We're getting Pentina. Yeah, Pent is here, don't worry. He's just off being weird. He's got this thing for being a teacher, quote unquote. Yeah, this chapter just keeps going on. Task to perform? Oh no. Oh gosh, now we have to be helping out. We have to help out more people. Oh. Till the 10th morning from today. So we have to find the Fire Emblem for this lady? For fucking crazy Mom McGee? Whatever, fine, fuck it. Whatever gets this all handled. If it means we gotta find a Fire Emblem for some crazy noble royalty scheme that we're getting caught up in, hey, that's just the fucking plot in this game. So yes, now it's going to get even more political, because if you thought dealing with a revolution and the Lycian politics wasn't enough, now we have to deal with, well, Burns politics. And Burns politics, like I said, messy at best, dangerous and revolting at worst. But I'll let the game speak for itself with that one. So we will find out what we're getting into in the next few chapters. But for now, I'm going to call this a segment. Good golly, a lot of that was talking, but whatever. At the very least, we are now up to speed. And now with Four Fanged Offense taking care of, it's smooth-ish sailing from here on out. So I will see you guys next time when we go and find out what Unfulfilled Heart is referring to. Unfulfilled Heart? What is Unfulfilled Sword? I'm not funny. Thank you. Alrighty, see you guys next time.